Alright guys, what is going on? This is Chaos Wolf here. This will be my first time trying something of this measure, but I will be running through with excuse the noise, with a let's play of Pokemon Leaf Green. Now, if you guys are unaware or think, oh yeah, this is going to be boring, this is not a normal let's play. This will be a Nuzlocke challenge. For those of you who do not know what a Nuzlocke challenge is, allow me to fill you in. A Nuzlocke challenge goes as follows. 1. The Pokemon who faint will be presumed dead and must be released into the wild, or must have a designated box set up for them. Revives are not allowed to be used. So once those Pokemon die, they're out. You can't use them anymore. And yes, that does go for the starter. Rule number 2 is not only will you lose your Pokemon, but the very first Pokemon that you run into in every area will be the one that you catch. No ifs, ands, or buts. I will be running a dupes clause, which basically, if I already have a Pokemon, I can, and I run into that Pokemon within an area, I can get a retry, as such. But I can only activate that dupes clause 3 times. So, with that being said, let us get started. Hello there, glad to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak, but people affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. I find it funny. Pokemon Professor has been studying Pokemon for years, yet he gives you a Pokedex that is completely empty. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for battling. Yes, we get to throw them into a battle. It's illegal here in California, but that's why they made us these games. I study Pokemon as a profession. As I said, professional. It gives us an empty Pokedex. And can't remember his son. Alright, guys. Now, I personally am a boy, and I'm not exactly sure whether I want to play as a boy or a girl, but for, Christ's sakes, let's just go ahead and pick a boy. Now, we will begin with my name, and just for the heck of it, I am going to name myself something that is funny, so I can, just like, you always want to make it like, oh yeah, let's go, I don't know. I guess we won't do anything like that. I mean, we could. You know what? My name will just be No. Just No. Actually, yeah, let's put down just No. J-U-S-T, and with that space, and then just No. So that will be our name for this run through. And yes. So, now, this is his grandson, which he conveniently can't seem to remember his name. Now, just for keepsake, I think we're going to name him, well, with me being just No, I think we should name him Maybe. I don't know about that one. If you guys have any ideas of any better names that I could have gone with, let me know, and I will see if I can make that a reality. As for now, I think we're just going to stick with the classic green, because always got to stick with them classics, and seeing how this is a remake of the classic game, I see it fitting. I don't know why they would name their characters colors, but you never know. It's the Japanese. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love their culture, but they have a lot of weird tendencies. World of Dreams lives on. Let us continue. And we start by doing this. Going downstairs. Oh, look, it's Mom. And oh wait, no, don't go out there. Oh, Professor Oak. It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grasses. You may need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know, come with me. I don't know why I'm giving him somewhat of an Australian accent, but it seems to work for me. Don't judge. Now here comes Green, my bad. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Green? Let me think. Oh, that's right, I told you to come. Just wait. Here, just know. There are 3 Pokemon here. Ha ha! The Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer, but now in my old age, I only have these 3 left. You can have one. Go on and choose. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Green. You can have one too. Alright, now, as Nuzlocke Challenge, this is kind of an optional thing, but I'm going to go ahead and use it. First of all, we're going to turn this to fast. LA. It doesn't really matter what type of frame it is. So just know. Now, there is something that, for just my amusement, you can go off your ID number. If the last digit is 1, 2, or 3, you go with the grass starter, which in this case would be Bulbasaur. If it is 4, 5, or 6, you go with the fire starter. If it is 7, 8, and 9, you go with the water starter. Now, if it is a 0, you get to choose yourself, which I was kind of hoping because I don't know what I would choose. I will be running with a naming theme. My naming theme will be Candy. So, as we just go through, I think I'm going to go with the fire Pokemon Charmander, because personally Charmander is my favorite fire type of the first generation, and it just seems like it fits me. Yes, I would like to give Charmander a nickname, and I will name him Hot Tamale. Oh, my bad, it's a her. Oh, so we may need to rethink the name. Well, I think I know just what to name her. Hot Tamale would probably still fit, but I think I'm going to name her Firecracker. No, Firecracker wouldn't fit. So I guess Hot Tamale will be it. T-A-M-L-E. Now, I'm pretty sure that's how you spell it, but if not, oh well. Oh wait, can we? No, we cannot. Oh well. Sorry guys. I was gonna see if we could put the E with the little asterisk above it, but we cannot. So Hot Tamale will be her name. Let's go ahead and check out Hot Tamale, and of course Green is gonna pick my weakness, but let's go ahead and check out Hot Tamale right here. She is a quiet nature. And decent attack? Okay, defense. A special attack that is quite high actually for a level 5. And speed. We may need to try and increase her speed if at all possible. But for now, let's just go ahead and school this Green with his Squirtle. And I think it's fitting that I don't know how this will turn out, guys, but please just let me know. Hold on. Here we are. Now, you should be able to hear this. This is the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y battle theme that has been remixed. Now, if you would like to know who this has been remixed by, it was actually someone on YouTube known as Glitch X City. If you like this song, go check her out. She does a lot of good music, in my opinion. And it seems fitting. Go Hot Tamale. Oh, for Pete's sake. So pushy as always. Just know. You've never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? A Pokemon battle is when trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. The trainer that makes the other trainer's Pokemon faint by lowering their HP to 0 wins. But rather than talking about it, you'll learn more from experience. Try battling and see for yourself. So we're gonna go for that classic scratch. Inflicting damage on the foe is the key to any battle. Squirrel's gonna use Tackle. And my Charmander, or Hot Tamale, excuse me, does more damage than Squirtle. Ooh, but that defense lowering may come back to bite me. I don't know. Ouch. Oy. No, Hot Tamale. We can't have this end here. Alright, we won. Hot Tamale burnt that turtle. Turtle soup, anyone? Alright, max HP went up, attack went up, defense, everything went up. Really decent stats. I was hoping to get a little bit more for that speed, but it is what it is. What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon. Just no got 80 bucks. Actually, that is yen, technically, or it is based off of yen, so that would be 80 cents. Excellent! If you win, you earn prize money, and your Pokemon will grow. Battle other trainers and make your Pokemon strong. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle to toughen it up. Just know, Gramps, smell you later. Alright, with that battle, we have won our first match, and this Let's Play can continue. Now, as for Let's Plays, I think I'm just going to carry on until we stop after the first gym leader, which will be Brock. I apologize if you guys get bored with me training and whatnot, but I apologize. This will go by as quickly as I possibly can. Actually, to make this speed up a little bit more, I will actually speed up the ROM itself. So, let's go ahead and do that. For those of you who haven't figured it out yet, this is an emulator, so it does run on a little bit different caliber than the actual games. This is ×3 speed, I think. It also makes it easier to train. Now, I did say I was going to run a Nuzlocke, and I could only catch the first Pokemon that I run into in any area. However, I do not have any Pokeballs, nor will I get any until I return to Oak his parcel, which you get after you go into the Pokemart right up here. Hey, you came from Pallet Town. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in. Can I get you to take it to him? I received Oak's parcel. Alright. So, I'm sorry if my voices aren't too keen. I'm not really the ventriloquist type. So, my voices are not going to be all that decent. If you like them, thanks. I am trying as hard as I possibly can. Oh no, it's a Pidgey. Ooh, that's one fried birdie. Kentucky Fried Chicken, anyone? Oh, just no! How is my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to be growing more attached to you. You must be a talented Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? I delivered your parcel. Ah, it's the custom Pokeball. I had it on order. Thank you. Gramps! I almost forgot. What did you call me for? Oh, that's right. I have a request for you two. On the desk there is my invention, the Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. A high-tech encyclopedia. Just know, and Green, take these with you. You can't get detailed data on Pokemon by just seeing them. You must catch them to obtain complete data. So here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon. Pokeballs! When a wild Pokemon appears, it's fair game. Just throw a Pokeball at it and try to catch it. This won't always work, however. A healthy Pokemon can escape. You have to be lucky. To make a complete guide of all the Pokemon in the world, that was my dream. But I'm too old. I can't get the job done. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Grants. Leave it all to me. Just know, I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one. Just know. Ha ha ha! Don't bother coming around to my place after this. Now, we know he says that, but I'm just gonna go. Just for kicks. Plus, his sister is cute. So, we can do that. Oh, yeah, I got the town map. So now, what will my first encounter be? Also, if you talk to this dude, he will give you a free potion. My encounter for this route is a Pidgey. So, let's see, Hot Tamale, can we... Alright, you caused too much damage already. Let's throw a Pokeball at it. Now, Pidgey was caught. Pidgey's data was added, and I got a Pidgey. I would like to give it a nickname, and, you know, he just seems like a Jelly Belly. Just for no reason. He is a Jelly Belly. Nope, that's you. And Jelly Belly is now his name. So, in order to raise up Jelly Belly, we are going to have to try and keep him alive first. Hot Tamale's doing a pretty good job. She's fairly strong. Now, we will go to Nurse Joy. And has anyone noticed that Nurse Joy always wishes to see you again? It's like she hopes that your Pokemon will get injured. So, Jelly Belly, we shall raise you by doing this. And by all means, this is not against the rules of the Nuzlocke. The only thing that would be against the rules of a Nuzlocke is if I tried to catch a Pokemon in the same area twice. Now, once I run into that Pokemon, if I decide to run from it, that's it. That's all I can do. I can't go back and search for that and a Pokemon with that exact same gender and that exact same level or whatnot, because every Pokemon is different. I never know what it could have been, whether it would have been strong, weak, I don't really know. And for that sake, let's just keep it at that. Now, the first opponent is Brock, and Charmander will learn Metal Claw at level 13, so I mean, I guess I could always wait for that. However, I don't really have the time for that, so, oh, a Rattata. So Rattata will be my encounter on this route. And, this is not going to end well, so Pokemon, Hot Tamale. Go ahead, use your tackle, you're not gonna survive. Oh, Tail Whip. Bag. Gonna go ahead and throw a Pokeball at it. Alright, we caught a Rattata. And she will probably, we will go ahead, she's purple, so, she's purple, and she is a mouse. We can name her Gobstopper. Yeah, Gobstopper works, or, oh, I know what we can name her. Let us name her Skittle. Yes, Skittle just fits. T-T-L-E. And we now have a Rattata named Skittle. Now, I was kinda hoping to get a Mankey there, but I guess it didn't work out in my favor. So for now, the only thing that we can really do is raise up these Pokemon and try and take them through Viridian Forest. This is where it becomes a little bit difficult because in a Nuzlocke, you have to be really careful with the fact that your Pokemon can die at any moment. With that leader, I'm not feeling very comfortable, so we will go ahead and call it Skittle. Hey. Skittle. Oh, whoa, critical hit, critical hit, critical hit. No. No. Bad Mankey. Go ahead and use your leer. My scratch will take you out. Hot Tamale. Yay. And Skittle got 10 HP. Oh, I almost forgot. Up here, you can get a potion. So at this moment, I have 2 potions. And I should probably stock up on some potions just because they seem to help out a little bit. Um, so let's go to Pokemon, which now we can buy things. So that works out. I've got 2 in stock, so let's go ahead and buy 3 more. We'll have a total of 5. It probably wouldn't hurt to stock up on some Pokeballs either, so let's purchase 2 more Pokeballs. And yeah, so now we are in this for as much as we can. I'm sorry if I'm seeming like I'm just trying to keep you guys entertained. I really am trying to keep you guys entertained, but it's more of a trying to find something to talk about. And during a Pokemon Let's Play, there's not very much you can do in words of talking, other than like, make funny comments. But as it is now, there's not really many funny comments that you can make starting off in the beginning of the game. Also, with me recording the fact that I'm training my Pokemon, that also makes it a little bit worse because of the fact that you guys really don't want to watch me training my Pokemon. It doesn't really make any difference. And if I had an editing system, you guys probably wouldn't have to watch it. So I'm very sorry. This is just the beginning of Let's Play. I will try and at some point get an editing system that I can use. But as for now, this is what I have, and I'm really sorry about that. Let's go Rattata versus Rattata. Oh, that tail whip. Ouch. Man, my skill is strong. I don't really want to take the chance, so we will go Hot Tamale. Go ahead and use that tail whip. Oh, I apologize for the constant returning to the Pokemon Center. This is where things will start to get a little bit. Or actually, this is probably going to be the only thing that seems a little bit more boring, simply because I have to raise up those other Pokemon. Other than that, things should fly by pretty quickly if I can get my Pokemon up to level. And after Brock, things should get a little bit easier to run through with, because I won't have to go to the Pokemon Center very much, and it just makes it a little bit easier. Now, for battling. Well, since we kind of have to train and I don't have an editing system, I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys a question. So, I know that we've been trying to post much, but we haven't really been posting all that much. And I'm sorry for that. We, in general, we, as in me, Khaos Wolf, Zelfor, and Ginger Senpai, we all have school still, and so we are in kind of like a finals type of thing. We only have a couple more months to finish our classes and whatnot, and then we're done. Because Ginger Senpai is actually a year younger than me and Zelfor, so Ginger Senpai is a junior. Me and Zelfor are seniors, so we really have to sort of step it into gear as such. So as of now, we will try and upload as much as we possibly can. But especially this week, me and Ginger Senpai probably won't upload all that much. So it's just one of those things. I apologize if there's any background noise. I am at my house. Oh wow, that was a very stupid move on my part. I almost lost Jelly Belly there. It was very, very sad. Darn these Mankeys, they're so strong. And now you can see why I kind of wanted a Mankey, especially against Brock. Mankey is a very good choice of Pokemon to go up against Brock, being that Mankey is a fighting type. And I think it's at level 13 that Mankey learns the move Low Kick. Or no, I think Mankey learns low kick at level 7, and then at level 13 he learns karate chop. So I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. But with Rock being a rock type, fighting type, and so early on is really what you want to aim for. Or you can get lucky enough to find Nidoran in this patch of grass that I'm in right here. And with that, that's level 5. So we're gonna want to switch out to Hot Tamale. With them being in this grass, if you're lucky enough to find one, you should definitely catch one because both Nidorans, in my opinion, personally, Nidoqueen, as in the final evolution, Nidoqueen is stronger than Nidoking in both defensive measures, and Nidoking is stronger in both both attacking measures, I should say. So special attack. Oh, I apologize, guys. That would be my phone. And I am very deeply sorry about that. I will plug it in at the moment. We will let it go off like that. And get back to playing. I actually think that with YouTube's limit on how many or how much time you can put into a video, I actually think I may need to end this video quite soon because I'm not, as I said, I do not have an editing system, so I'm not able to take out all this training, but I am able to, with this training, I am able to speak a little bit about what's going on in our lives to connect more with the viewers. That's you guys, and maybe talk about some future plans. So, as for future plans, really what we have right now is, as I've said in previous videos, or this actually may get posted up before the other videos, but me and Zelfor will try and do a Pokemon X Wi-Fi battle live, so you guys will get to see our facial features and like Pokemon and like the move sets that we use, and just sort of hear what we say. Like if we're disappointed or whatnot, you'll get to hear that. As for Ginger Senpai, I think he said that he was going to try and do a let's play of his own. I think he will be doing it on the Game Hack Light Platinum, but I'm not 100% sure. He has not fully decided, and he wants to make sure that it keeps him entertained and it's a full entertainment for not only him but for the viewers themselves, which would be you guys. Also, if you haven't done so already, please go and check out Zelfor's channel and Ginger Senpai's channel, please. They actually do not only just this stuff on the gaming net, they also have, as I said, they also have their own channels. Zelfor does a little bit of everything. He's got some music, he's got some let's plays of Minecraft. He's actually got a lot of videos on his channel. So if you guys would like to check him out. Also, Zelfor said that he was probably going to end up posting a let's play of Dark Souls. If you guys would be interested in that, then, as I said, go check out Zelfor's channel. He has not 100% decided whether or not he's going to put just the first episode of Dark Souls playthrough on the Gaming Net channel, and then the rest on his channel, or if he's going to put the full Let's Play on both channels, and if you guys like that, then you can go check out more of the Let's Play that he does. And with that being said, I think that is done with, we are done raising Jelly Belly here. Switch, we will start to raise Skittle. But being as that may, Zelfor actually does some really decent videos. So go check out his stuff, guys. And we almost lost Skittle there. That would have been terrible. My Skittle is very strong at the moment. As I said, this is new for me, so if I become quiet at some points, I am terribly, terribly sorry. That just means I'm trying to focus and judge how I should handle this, like with attacking, the HP that they take away. I've started to notice a bit more that just because it doesn't look like much HP does not mean that it cannot potentially become a lot of HP. So when you're looking at that, you really want to judge whether or not your Pokemon can stay in battle and whether or not it can take a hit. Now, by taking a hit, I don't just mean like a regular hit of tackle, but I also mean as it could possibly be a critical hit, which I think doubles the amount of damage that it does. So you really have to try and pay attention to that as much as possible, because especially in the lower stages, man, because you don't have much health, and if you're playing a Nuzlocke, that is very, very bad for you. Because if they can get a critical hit and knock out your Pokemon, that's a Pokemon that you just lost, and that Pokemon may be extremely powerful. Like Skittle is here. My Skittle is actually quite strong. She's a trooper, and she's purple. Gotta love the purples. Purple. Whew. I almost lost Skittle. I apologize. This is actually my first real Nuzlocke that I'm going to try and play all the way through. I have started other Nuzlocks, but I never really finished them because one, either I would get so frustrated at the fact that I've lost all my Pokemon except for like one or two, or two, I would lose all my Pokemon entirely and have to restart the game, and I just didn't feel like going through with that. And Skittle learns Quick Attack. Sweet. Now, I think instead of stopping at Brock, I think what I'm going to do is raise up all my Pokemon to level 10 here, and then I'm going to go ahead and take on Green, who is actually just up above this pass. That way we don't have, we still have a lot of video footage, but we don't have too much of the video footage that is just worthless information or useless to the video itself. As that being said, Skittle has actually turned out really, really strong. I am proud of my Skittle. me and Ginger Senpai, while we were at school, we started playing like a Pokemon Red run through with both of us. And oh god, those Pokemon names though. We named our Pokemon so many terrible and stupid nicknames. And he actually caught a Rattata and named it Pikachu, just to throw people off into thinking that it was a legit Pikachu. Which it actually worked for me for the first time, because the sprites on Pokemon Red are still old. So I mean, a lot of the Pokemon shared a lot of the same party sprites. And that made it a little bit difficult to judge in the very beginning. So I think it's time to make a quick stop at the Pokemon Center. Also, when you get to having a lot of Pokemon that you rely on and that you trust, you don't want to try and test their boundaries with seeing if they can take a hit, like I've been doing. Like, I've been getting really lucky at the fact that my Pokemon have not been fainting, because they completely could have. So you never really want to try and test the boundaries. You always just want to play it safe, like right there. I mean, I know that my Rattata could take probably 2 more hits of that, but you also have to incorporate in the possibility of a critical hit. Also, that Growl, it weakens your attack, which means you may be in there for a lot longer. It's little things like this that you have to sort of incorporate into. Now, me, I've been playing Pokemon since I was little, like very little. I think my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Crystal, and that was at my 5th birthday party. So I've been playing Pokemon for years, and just haven't really stopped. I found it so interesting. There was a small period of time, it's like in the elementary school days, you played Pokemon, you talked about it with your friends, and then once you hit middle school, it kind of died out, and it was all about, oh, hey, yeah, what's the newest console system coming out, and What games are you gonna get for that? And now once we got, or at least me, once I got back into high school, I got back into Pokemon like seriously hard, and it interests me. I mean, it's more of a strategic battle game, and well, you got to think about it. It's more of a strategic battle game to me because you've got to know the typings, what are weak against those typings, and a good moveset to run with those Pokemon. Now, starting off, you don't really have that much of a choice on moveset wise, but you still have to sort of run through it. Oh, Skittle is like one battle away from level 10. Like normal type Pokemon. If you, in case you didn't know, normal type Pokemon, I believe have only one weakness, which would be fighting type Pokemon. Other than that, normal type Pokemon are pretty bulky to every other typing. Now, with that being said, just because it's a normal type does not mean it will have a high defense. Take Snorlax, for instance. Snorlax is very, very bulky against all types of Pokemon, but his special defense is not very high at all. It's got a very high physical defense, though. So when you incorporate that, you start to wonder, what kind of moveset could I run on this Snorlax to sort of make up for that? Or you can try and EV train it, which is actually a long process in the Pokemon games. Unless you have X and Y, they made it really, really easier to EV train in Pokemon X and Y. And with that being said, all three of my Pokemon are level 10, so I'm going to make a quick stop at the Pokemon Center, and I am going to get my Pokemon healed, and she wishes to see me again. You mean lady. But up here, past the Pokemon, if you walk this way, oh, hello, Green. Hey, just know, you're off to the Pokemon League? Forget about it. You probably don't have any badges, do you? Oh, my bad. Oh, I apologize, guys. Probably don't have any badges, do you? No, but I'm sure you don't either. The guide won't let you through without them. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? Well, let's test that out, shall we? Oh, a Pidgey versus Hot Tamale. Let's see how that goes out. Whoa. See, like that. That was a very, very strong critical hit. It probably wouldn't have ended well for me versus Squirtle. So I think we're going to start off with Jelly Belly here. Jelly Belly should do a pretty decent amount against the Squirtle. I'm going to start by using... Ooh, actually, that is really decent. Good job, Jelly Belly. Jelly Belly actually will take out this Squirtle. Alright, that is a good thing. Aw, you just lucked out. I heard the Pokemon League is crawling with tough trainers. I have to figure out how to get past them. You should quit dolling and get a move on. Alright, now with Gary out of the way, I think that would be a good area to stop at. So, yeah, let me guys know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Alright, later guys.